Forgive me.
We don't need Lady Whistledown to spill the tea this time. Everything you need to know about Bridgerton Season 4 is already out in the open. And with the season arriving on Netflix in 2026, it's a good time to dive into all the details. One of the biggest reveals so far is a dreamy clip featuring Benedict Bridgerton, played by Luke Thompson, catching a glimpse of a mysterious lady in silver at one of Lady Bridgerton's legendary masquerade balls. What he doesn't know just yet is that this captivating stranger is actually Sophie Beck, played by Rege-Jean. The moment is pure magic and guaranteed to make hearts flutter. So here's the deal. Benedict, the second eldest Bridgerton sibling, is finally stepping into the spotlight. After seasons of being the observant, artsy brother in the background, he's now ready for his own love story. And that romance kicks off right at the beginning of the season, when he meets Sophie, a young woman who's just as charming as she is determined. Their story starts strong, and you can bet it's going to tug at a few heartstrings. But that's not all Season 4 is offering. There's a bunch of new photos that tease some sweet reunions and exciting new friendships. One that stands out is the reconnected bond between besties Eloise and Penelope, who are back to promenading around London together. According to showrunner Jess Brownell, their friendship has grown a lot since last season's ups and downs. They've both matured a little, and it shows in how much closer they've become. In the same batch of photos, we also meet two new sisters, Rosamund and Posie Lee, played by Michelle Mao and Isabel Way, who are stepping into the Mayfair social scene for the first time. They drop by Bridgerton House to visit Eloise and her younger sister Hyacinth, and they'll definitely be ones to watch this season. Their mother, Araminta Gunn, has spent years grooming them for this moment, especially Rosamund, who's basically her mother's mirror image. She knows exactly how to play the marriage game. Posie, on the other hand, is a bit more dreamy and lighthearted, which doesn't exactly win her points with her mother. Araminta and Rosamund are so laser-focused on their own ambitions that they barely give the Bridgertons a second thought, at least not until Benedict starts turning heads. While all of that drama unfolds, fans were treated to even more at the 2025 Season of Love fan event. Hosted by none other than Queen Charlotte, Golda Rochevelle herself, the Valentine's Day celebration offered up some sneak peeks at the lavish costumes we'll see at the Masquerade Ball, and gave viewers a sense of what to expect this season. And good news for fans of earlier seasons, some familiar faces are returning. Kate Bridgerton, who stole hearts in Season 2, is coming back for more. Her presence should bring a lovely continuity to the world of Bridgerton, especially as new characters and plots are introduced. Plus, the show is giving us new settings too. One of the more exciting reveals is Benedict's countryside hideaway, charmingly called My Cottage. Expect some key moments to take place there, away from the glitter of London society. If you keep scrolling through the Season 4 preview, you'll find even more glimpses of what's to come, whether it's behind-the-scenes shots, dazzling new costumes, or candid moments between beloved characters. So, what's Season 4 really about? It centers on Benedict, who has spent his life enjoying his freedom and staying far away from marriage, especially after watching both of his brothers tie the knot. But that changes quickly after a fateful night at the Masquerade Ball, where he crosses paths with a woman he only knows as the Lady in Silver. What he doesn't realize is that she's Sophie, a maid with her own dreams and secrets. It's a setup that brings just enough mystery and heart to feel like a fresh take on a classic love story. According to Luke Thompson, the scripts for this season are dynamite, full of magic, emotion, and that signature Bridgerton romance. He even compares the storyline to a twist on Cinderella, complete with all the feelings you'd expect from a tale you grew up hearing. But the cool thing is, it's also grounded in reality. It's not just about fairy tale moments. It's about how love survives in a world full of expectations and rules. Rege-Jean, who plays Sophie, felt drawn to the character right away. While auditioning, she loved how the role immediately gave Sophie real challenges to deal with. She's navigating social boundaries and hiding her true self, even as she's falling for someone like Benedict. That internal conflict gives Sophie's character a ton of emotional depth. Thompson points out that this season really plays with contrast. On one side, you've got the dreamy, old-fashioned fairy tale romance, and on the other, the everyday realities of life in high society. The tension between those two worlds is what gives Benedict and Sophie's story its edge, You get swept up in the fantasy, but you also see the cost of maintaining it. And that blend of beauty and truth, he says, is where real love lives. Ha also spoke about how natural it was to build chemistry with Thompson. They first met at a dinner hosted by showrunner Jess Brownell, and the vibe was instantly warm. Thompson welcomed her with open arms, literally, which helped set the tone for a trusting and open working relationship. From then on, Ha felt like she could just focus on the story and the connection between their characters without stressing about all the little things. Their rehearsals weren't just for show either. Some were incredibly intimate and vulnerable, while others involved dance training that helped them find the rhythm of their character's journey. Thompson even teased that one of the biggest surprises of the season revolves around the masquerade ball where Benedict and Sophie meet, so that moment's definitely going to be a highlight. Now, no new season of Bridgerton would be complete without some fresh faces joining the mix. Season 4 introduces a handful of new characters who are bound to shake things up. First, there's Lady Araminta Gunn, played by Katie Lung. She's already been married twice and widowed twice, and now she's got her eyes on making at least one of her daughters a successful match. Araminta's not exactly subtle. She's sharp, outspoken, and absolutely refuses to let anything or anyone get in the way of her social ambitions. Then we've got her daughters. Rosamund, the older one, is beautiful, polished, and basically her mother's favorite. She knows the rules of society inside and out and has her sights firmly set on Benedict as her top prospect this season. She's determined, just like Araminta, and she's not shy about it. Posie, meanwhile, is a bit of a wild card. She's kind-hearted and chatty, but tends to say the wrong thing at the wrong time. Her mother doesn't pay her nearly as much attention, which leaves Posie to find her own way in this high-stakes social game. Although those are the newest additions, two fan favorites will be returning to play bigger roles this season. Emma Naomi as Alice Mondrich and Hugh Sachs as Brimsley will be back in more prominent ways, giving longtime viewers even more to look forward to. All of this adds up to a season that feels full of potential, from romantic twists and secret identities to sibling bonds and society clashes. And with Benedict finally stepping up as the romantic lead, it's safe to say this season could be one of the most heartfelt yet. Even though the wait until 2026 feels like a lifetime, these teasers give us just enough to start counting the days. So grab your fanciest tea set and maybe a monocle, because Bridgerton Season 4 looks like it's about to bring the perfect mix of charm, drama, and swoon-worthy moments once again. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to stay in the loop. And if you want, you can share your thoughts about this video in the comments.